It's 3:57 p.m. So, what time did I say it was? Now it's 3:58. I fought hard to try to stay awake. Oh. So, a truck that loud. Oh, come on, man. Imagine hearing that, living in an apartment and hearing noise like that at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Excuse me, do you have change to spare for dinner to eat?
What's that?
Do you have change to spare for dinner to eat?
Sorry.
Alright, thank you. Okay. Excuse me, do you have change to spare for dinner to eat? Finally. And he got a temporary license plate with that truck too. A temporary license plate with that truck. Excuse me, do you have change to spare for dinner to eat?
No, ma'am.
Alright, thanks. Excuse me, you have change to spare for food to eat? You have change to spare for food to eat? I knew he was gonna be rude. Gang stalkers, arm hanging out the window. And just because the foster brother Joe did something like that does not mean that it's not related to gang stalk. I mean, that doesn't mean that, you know, that what they're doing is not gang stalking. I mean, my twin sister try to rationalize or try to justify or try to gaslight and deflect her damn self. You know, Joe is the type of person who would be a perp himself. An abusive narcissist. He a psychopath. Excuse me. Do y'all have change to spare for dinner to eat? Oh. Wow, it took them almost 10 minutes to say that they don't have any change to spare. So how could I be falsely accused of doing something where you get abused if you do it? You get a lot of abuse and rejection. Excuse me, you have change to spare for food to eat? Oh. He didn't want to be bothered. So they had this guy, he supposedly get treated the same way I do, but he said he's not targeted. You know, they falsely accuse him of being a scammer and they harass him too. But he might be targeted and not realize he's targeted. Well, he said he's not targeted by the government. But he speaks the truth about certain conspiracies and stuff, you know. So I'm gonna probably have to do this for the whole, rest of the month. I never heard of buying soap being considered a waste. Excuse me, do y'all have change to spare for dinner to eat? See? She was rude and blew me off. If I was looking for handouts and was lazy and didn't want to work, I applied for several jobs today. So, but they don't know what the hell is the truth about me, especially that Earl Young perp, because he don't know shit about me. He don't know anything about me, you know, so he just joined the cult and think he knows all about me, and he wouldn't want for somebody to act like a know-it-all and abusive about him or judge. None of them, they wouldn't want people to judge them. So, J. Demon Rotten shit, if it's true that you own 3 cars, well, if you own 3 cars and you shunning a homeless person, then shame on you. But you can tell she, lived a high life, and I doubt she has any degree. Look. Red car and trying to splash me on one of the dirtiest streets in the city. Excuse me, you have change to spare for food to eat? Yeah. Yeah, whoever be rude and blow people off. But if I was a white male with a dog, I would get treated differently. And that's a fact. An able-bodied white 20-year-old with a dog. Excuse me, y'all have change to spread for food to eat? See, they were rude. A freaking Hummer with one headlight. And that's a female. I don't know if that was I don't know if that was an Arkansas license plate or what on that Hummer. I just started panhandling and I'm feeling like wanting to give up already. But my own twin sister tell everybody don't help me or don't donate while she donates to strangers in Canada. Look, perp. You were hoping to splash me, huh? Excuse me. Do y'all have change to spare for dinner to eat?
I'm sorry, I got nothing on me.
Hey,
All right, thanks.
Sorry about that.
Thank you. So yeah, I don't see how. Look, he tried to run over me with his bike, speeding. Look, come on, man. And this car had like one brake light or one tail light or something. I'm willing to work. I just need, I wish I had help with access to a vehicle. If I had access to help with a car. Dang. Excuse me. You have change to spare for dinner to eat?
What?
You have change to spare for dinner to eat?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you have change to spare for dinner to eat?
I'm sorry, I
All right, thank you. Okay. All right, thank you. And look, they got a lot of dog doo-doo everywhere. I guess the perps are hoping that I step in it. Excuse me, you have change to spare for dinner to eat?
I don't have anything.
All right, thank you. Well, I'm going to take a little break from it for a while. But everything I do or everything I plan, the online gang stalkers, they use it as a weapon against me to try to think think they have the authority to chastise, punish, and destroy me. And I'm doing nothing wrong. I mean, if other people live on a small amount of income, they get to have the liberty to try to go find a second job or a second income or a side hustle. But people expect me to just live off of Social Security and let that be that. You cannot live off of just Social Security or just SSI. People even who are even housed, they even freaking struggling right now. Dang. Excuse me. I hate to bother y'all. Do y'all have change to spare for dinner to eat? Oh, do y'all have change to spare for dinner to eat?
No.
Oh, I don't think they speak English. Look, some more dog. I gotta watch where I walk. So I guess some people who act like they're ignorant of gang stalking, sometimes they do come off as acting like a perp. Sometimes, I don't even know if they're sincerely ignorant and don't know, or if they act like a perp and pretending like they don't know. So it seems like people are a little more generous in certain areas, certain spots, or when it's quiet Monday or Tuesday or around lunchtime, people are a little more generous. But when it's dinner time, or if it's the weekend or Friday, people are uptight assholes. When it comes to trying to panhandle and ask for help. But as I said, I do not have to be in this predicament where I'm forced to panhandle and beg. But the online perps have smeared me so powerfully that they want to falsely make it like as if they have deterred everybody from. Look, that black car has tinted windows. The person in the passenger side had their phone aimed up at me. So and this looked like a gang stalker in looked like a Porsche. So this is part of the gang stalking, to have deliberate dog shit everywhere. They're starting that up again. They are starting that up again. The gang stalking tactic of having dog shit everywhere. They're not even supposed to do that. So I gotta watch. It seems like they're trying to set me up to accidentally step in dog shit. Excuse me, I hate to bother y'all. Do y'all have change to spare for dinner to eat? Or do y'all have change to spare for dinner to eat? Oh. They were rude. More rude foreign people. So my ebooks and short stories could have been selling. My ebooks and short stories could have been selling. And just because if they have, I don't even think that Star Bricker really thinks that I'm a bad writer. I think that she just, one of the psychological games to prevent me from being independent, and getting back on my feet. But for her to say that I'm not mentally capable of taking care of myself and stuff, that's what narcissistic abusers falsely say so that they can exercise more control over you. So that they can exercise more control over you and abuse you more. They want to try to falsely make it like you're not mentally capable. But if you think you know my character, just because you've been stalking me for almost 3 years, you know, but for them to talk about me being childish in my behavior and stuff, they're using projection. But it's like the psychological games that Starbricker plays is so psychologically and mentally exhausting that with the manipulation and gaslighting and stuff like that. And my own twin sister would rather force me to sit here and suffer that, you know, I'm sitting here, you know, earlier this year, I almost got struck by lightning at least a couple of times after dealing with fake ass Trisha. So if my twin sister is supposed to be so sick, but she wasn't sick to join in with Trisha, you know, with the bullying campaign. So look at all these rich fancy cars, and yet I can't get any help. So they got this opportunity. I would have to wait until next month to possibly rent office space somewhere that's 24/7 access. But the thing is, the only problem would be shower. But I would have a excuse me, do you have change to spare for dinner to eat? Excuse me, you have change to spare for dinner to eat? You have change to spare for dinner to eat? See? He just blew me off and ignored me. But you got that rich ass fucking Tesla though. He might be a rich Freemason. But you know, this office space, I'm kind of thinking about it. I mean, at least I can get guaranteed and secured mail. I can get guaranteed and secured mail over there. And they say you can possibly, you know, run a business from there. But the thing is, I wish my laptop wasn't messed up. And an advantage is they're open 24/7, but they would be open 24/7, but they would be open 24/7, but the only disadvantage is I wouldn't have a place where, I mean, they don't have a place there where I could take a shower. But they have like a couple little lockers, and you know, you can rent a locker and you know, be more secure and stuff, you know. So I don't know, that's something that I'm got on my mind, but I'm thinking about it. But the mail thing, it would be a great big help, and then it'll be kind of like a partial home, but no bed to sleep in. It'll be just nothing but office, but no bed to sleep in. And they said that the private rooms are all booked up. So, but I figure if I can go there and blog and work on short stories, or maybe if that could be a stepping stone to a business opportunity through help with the opportunity to get mail, a mailing address, maybe that could help me get a business opportunity and maybe get back on my feet or something. I don't know. It's something I'm thinking about. So I'm gonna just take a rest right here, probably take a nap, and I got more videos today, because since I'm out on the street, you're gonna see this bitch talking extra loud on purpose. Me being like out on the streets, me being out on the streets and stuff, it's like gotta you know, come on, man. Me being out on the streets and stuff, I gotta do like between 20 and 40. I don't know how many freaking videos a day I be doing when I'm on the streets, but if I'm in a hotel or a motel room, you know, if I'm in a hotel or a motel room, I see all this noise hindering me from talking. If I'm in a hotel or motel, you know, I could have a shower and stuff, you know. So, but tomorrow, I guess, makes a week. Would it be tomorrow? Or Thursday will make a week since I got to have a shower. And if any of y'all have any change to spare for hotel or food that can help me out, you know. And one thing, Star Bricker lied and said that those ladies that read my short stories, she lied and said that they weren't interested in my stuff, when they said that they only had time to read one short story because the lady had to take her friend. The lady's friend was going to go pack up and go move to out of state. So she wanted to try to make it like, oh, that's proof that people aren't interested in your work and your writing is so horrible and stuff like that. So Star Bricker sitting there wanting to twist everything. They deliberately twisting everything I say, you know. So I'm saying, do not listen to any of the smear campaigns that the online gang stalkers are saying about me, or the fake TI perps.